Hello, friends. This is Nadine, and I'm back with another thing for us to contemplate or feel into. Um, so, this week, not just this week, but it's more prominent in my field, my heart this week. This concept of a two-earth solution, two-state solution. Sound familiar? With all that is going on in Palestine at this time, that is just heart-wrenching and heartbreaking. And then, on the same breath, in the spiritual community, there's been for years this talk about a two-earth split. And although I understand that and I'm actually living it in many ways, I still in myself grapple with this this concept of two state, two earth, a two earth timeline. It's still a split. It's still a division in the greater field. And aren't we working towards unification? And to me, two earth timeline sounds still very a part of duality. So if you're saying some are going to be more continuing in the 3D and some are going into the 5D, again, those don't really mean anything anymore. There's still a division there. And so is that really our greater purpose for this human experience, is to still have that split and the division? And my feeling is no. And even if we are living in completely different timelines and in many ways not affected directly by the other timeline, I think I disagree with that a little bit, because if you're really a sensitive and an evolving soul, yes, your energy field might be quite vast, but in the outer reaches of your energy field, there's going to be a little glitch. There's going to be a ripple. That is the other timeline. How can it not be there if in our human experience there's also this experience of the atrocities in Palestine and in other places? So to say that we're not going to be affected by that at all, I think is not quite accurate. Maybe on the micro, we're not that affected in our everyday to-day lives. But if we're really sensitive, then you're going to notice that ripple that's still there in the field and will be there until I believe that we're a unified humanity. And that is maybe in the process, and we're going through another level of duality to get there, but we can't say that we're unified and we're working in unity consciousness and ignore that there's still this ripple. So I'm very curious how you feel about that, and I'm gonna not apologize, but unlike other people on media, I just don't really care how I look on these things, so I just show up as me. I'm as authentic as I can be. I don't prepare myself for you. This is how I am. So I just want to read here anything else. had thought of. Yeah, how can we be a unified universe with a split timeline? So let me know how you feel about that, because is this just another step into the process of a unified timeline? Because I don't really think the ultimate solution is a split timeline or a split Earth. And I understand very well the experience of frequency and living by our frequency, and how there's many different frequencies and many different realities happening, but that we wouldn't be affected by some of them, I think is maybe not quite accurate. So yes, it feels still like duality, like a division. And is it just another step in the process towards unification? I mean, I just know it's the big craze right now, and all the spiritual circles to talk about the split timeline and the two Earth solution, but it just sounds so much to me like a two-state solution, which is really, it's not a thing. It's not true. It's not the way. It's based in falsity, false information. So I'm really curious, what do you think about this? And share your insights. I am learning from you as we are learning from each other. I know I